Hi, Jen and Coursey here with Thrive Today. Today we wanted to share another little bite-sized skill practice exercise that you can do to build some joy in your marriage with your spouse.
You know what? This is a fun little exercise. One of the main things you're going to do in this exercise is what we call joy smiles in our Thrive training, or I smiles in the book that Marcus Warner and I wrote called The 4 Habits of Joy-Filled Marriages. And you know what? What makes the joy in the I smiles so impactful is joy visually is one of the best ways to create that connection and glad to be togetherness. But your eyes are important. That's what really helps your brain to be able to feel that joy, and it's a pretty intense exercise. So what makes joy manageable is when we can look away to rest. So this is not a stare down contest. This is just simply kind of a nonverbal dance where you look at your spouse, you feel that glad to be togetherness, and when you feel like you've had enough or it looks like your spouse has had enough, you look away for a breather. And then when you're ready for more joy, you engage your spouse again. And this is nonverbal, so it really helps to kind of hone in on the nonverbal aspects of joy. But we're going to cushion this exercise with something you enjoy about your spouse. And so we'll do that before, and then we'll do that after the joy exercise. It really helps to get our relational brain on, because if your brain's relational circuit goes off, this will feel like you're just staring at each other. It will not be enjoyable.
And in truth, we've had the feedback that it just feels kind of awkward, especially when you're not using words. It's normal to look at somebody and even have your eyes light up a little bit in a conversation, but it just feels a little bit different without words. And so give yourself a little grace that it's going to feel a little awkward. You may even want to try it a few times and see if you warm up to it a little bit more as it feels less awkward.
And we encourage you to hold hands or to cuddle while you do this exercise. It just helps to increase that oxytocin effect, which is that bonding hormone. This should be a very meaningful exercise for you. So Jen and I are going to demonstrate it now. We'll start with something we enjoy about each other.
Well, I just enjoy the way that you love to help other people.
Well, thank you. Well, I enjoy your heart and just how you care for people that you interact with, whether it's our family, your friends. I just like that you really, you care deeply about people. That comes across. So that was our little introduction to the I smiles. Now we're just going to go into a moment of nonverbal I smiles. So you kind of want to face your partner so you can see each other. And remember, this is not a stare down contest. This is more like a dance. I could already feel that joy growing in me. I felt really connected with you.
I did too. It was enjoyable, and I saw our joy build a little bit each cycle.
Yeah, and then we kind of know when to look away, because we feel like if you start to feel like you're forcing it, it's time for some quiet, some rest. So now we want to close the exercise with something else that we enjoy in our spouse.
I enjoy your father's heart for your kids. It's just so neat to see the way that you care deeply for them and are protective of them.
Thank you. You know what I enjoy about you is just how diligent you are to really, you oversee our ministry and you do so much. And I just like that you enjoy your work, but you especially enjoy the people that you work with. And so I'm very thankful that you can do so well at these things.
So that is we kind of rushed through it a little bit so that this video wouldn't be too long. You can dig into it, take a little bit longer. You could set a timer for 1 minute and then maybe try another round of 2 minutes or something like that. You can play around with it, feel what's comfortable, but you might be surprised at how short those little interactions are before you need to rest, and that's natural and that's normal.
Yeah, again, the goal is this is like that nonverbal dance. You don't want to step on your partner's feet, so you don't want to try to stare at your partner too long. Just pay attention to when you need a breather. And for some of us, this is a new concept, so it takes a few rounds of practice to get really good at finding that rhythm.
For more details on this and other exercises that can build joy in your marriage, The 4 Habits of Joyful Marriage is a great book. We also have some marriage groups that you can plug into based on this. And we have a date night series that has joy building and then insights into your marriage. We love getting to apply this to marriage, and we love getting to share it with you.
Yeah, this has changed our lives, and joy can change your life. So let the joy begin.